Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, NASCAR Cup Series race 19 of the 2026 season. The EERO 400 from Chicagoland Speedway. The return to Chicagoland, first time since 2019. 400.5 miles, 267 laps, 3 stages, 80, 85, and 102. Going to have 9 sets of tires. Fuel window is 61 to 66 laps, so a pit stop will be required in each of the 3 stages and at the end of the stage as well. This is the 20th race at Chicagoland. July 4th in Chicago. It tends to rain. 4 years in a row now it's rained. The O'Reilly race isn't too bad. I'm a little behind. I started it late. So it probably maybe close to being over, completely over by now, but I'm like 124. So yeah, I mean, get it off in the background. So only 2 of the 19 winners qualified in the top 5. So that is an amazing stat. If you look at the last 19 races at Chicagoland, only 2 winners qualified in the top 5. Only 8 of the 19 qualified in the top 10. So the vast majority of the winners have always qualified outside the top 10. Now we had qualifying earlier today where Denny Hamlin was able to win the pole, followed by Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, Brad Keselowski, and Ty Gibbs. That's the top 5. Only 2 of the last 19 winners would have came from that group. But if you look outside the top 10, so 11 of the 19 qualified outside the top 10. We have A.J. Allmendinger, we have Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Carson Hocevar, Zane Smith, Ross Chastain, Connor Zillich, Ricky Stenhouse, Daniel Suarez is 26th, Corey Heim is 28th, Shane Van Gisbergen qualified 30th, Joey Logano 31st. We got some big names back there. So there's some people back there that can come up there and win and do well. So it could be very interesting. Now, we haven't been there, so we don't know really how this car is going to work on this track. Now, if we look at the intermediates, I'm talking the cookie cutter 1.5 miles. I'm talking the Vegas, Kansas, Texas, Charlotte, those big 4. In the Gen 7 car, 28 races. William Byron average finish 9.57 and 2 wins. Kyle Larson 11.18 and 4 wins. Denny Hamlin 11.78 and 4 wins. Ross Chastain 12.17 and 2 wins. Tyler Reddick 12.75 and 4 wins. Christopher Bell 13.0 with a win. Alex Bowman 14.24 and a win. Average running position during the 28 races. Denny Hamlin 9.48. Kyle Larson 9.93, William Byron 10.28, Tyler Reddick 11.17, Christopher Bell 11.51, Ross Chastain 12.16, and Chase Elliott 13.80. Now if we look at just the last 10 races, as we know from early on to today, there's been a lot of changes in the car and teams have figured stuff out. So the last 10 races on the intermediates on these 4 tracks, Christopher Bell average finish 10.1, Kyle Larson 10.7 and a win, Chase Elliott 11.4 and 2 wins, William Byron 11.5, Tyler Reddick 11.9 and a win, Chase Briscoe 12.9, Chris Buescher 13.9. Now average running position, Tyler Reddick 9.05, Kyle Larson 9.80, Denny Hamlin 10.11, Christopher Bell 10.65, William Byron 11.18, Chris Buescher 11.38, and Chase Elliott 12.03. Now we narrowed it down just a little bit more to just the 4 races so far this year on these tracks. Each track has had 1 race so far. Denny Hamlin average finish of 2.5 and a win. Tyler Reddick 4.75 and 2 wins. And no, the fact that Toyota has 3 of those 4 wins has nothing to do with the lawsuit. Has nothing to do with Toyota cheating. It has all to do with the fact that Toyota's had the same body, the same car for 3 years. Chevrolet changed the body last year, and Ford changed the body 2 years ago. So Toyota has worked with this setup for 3 years now, unlike the other 2 manufacturers who are still struggling. We know the Ford Dark Horse Mustang is really struggling to find speed. So Toyota's not cheating. It has nothing to do with the lawsuit, because remember, half of the lawsuit was Bob Jenkins and Front Row Motorsports, who drives a Ford. If it was because of the lawsuit, where's their flowers at? Exactly. William Byron, 6.75. Brad Keselowski, 11.0. Daniel Suarez, 11.0 in a win. Bubba Wallace, 11.25. And Kyle Larson, 12.0. Average running position so far this year on these 4 tracks: Denny Hamlin, 3.89. Chris Buescher, 8.97. Tyler Reddick, 9.18. Ty Gibbs, 10.90. William Byron, 11.73. Christopher Bell, 11.99. And Ryan Preece, 12.49. Now, one thing that Goodyear puts out for us is the tire number and code for the tire. So this tire that they're running at Chicagoland is going to be on the left, D5284, on the right, 5290. That tire has been ran, that combination of left and right has been ran at Vegas, Darlington, Kansas, Texas, Charlotte, and Nashville. So 6 races so far in 2026. The left side, I believe, is ran at Michigan and Pocono as well. But this combo has been ran at those 6 races. So if we take a look at just those 6 races, Denny Hamlin average finish of 3.66 and 2 wins. Tyler Reddick, 4.33 and 3 wins. William Byron, 10.83. Ryan Blaney, 11.33. Daniel Suarez, 11.66 in a win. Chase Elliott, 11.66 in a win. If we look at average running position, Denny Hamlin, 6.32. Tyler Reddick, 7.49. Kyle Larson, 9.72. Chris Buescher, 10.09. Ty Gibbs, 10.31. And Chase Briscoe, 11.38. All right, 18 races through the regular season so far, with 20, so a total of 26 for the regular season. Right now, Denny Hamlin is taking over the points lead by 1 point over Tyler Reddick. So Denny Hamlin with his 4 wins is plus 330 to the cut line. Tyler Reddick with his 5 wins are plus 329. Ryan Blaney with a win plus 226. Ty Gibbs with a win plus 200. Kyle Larson plus 182. Chase Elliott with 2 wins plus 165. Chris Buescher plus 129. Carson Hocevar with a win plus 120. Daniel Suarez with a win plus 95. Seabell plus 83. Chase Briscoe plus 79. William Byron plus 57. Bubba Wallace plus 55. Shane Van Gisbergen with 2 wins plus 36. Ryan Preece plus 13. Austin Cindric plus 12. And then Eric Jones is minus 12. Brad Keselowski minus 25. AJ Allmendinger minus 26. Now, the fact that AJ Allmendinger is able to qualify 11th, he is 26 points outside of the chase, 19th in points, with 0 manufacturer support, 0 alliance support, literally Culick races on an island by themselves, and they are doing that well. Yeah, look out when Dodge does come to Cup Series, and there's been a lot of talk of that lately. Some people think that they're not ready. Some people think they shouldn't. Denny Hamlin mentioned that. Here's the thing. If Dodge is prepared to come to Cup next year, they can be working with NASCAR and not tell us as fans. We don't need to know yet. Remember, Culick Racing did not get this Ram deal until September, October of last year? It wasn't announced. So they could do the same thing with the Dodge deal going to Cup. As long as they pass everything NASCAR requires, it doesn't mean that they're not going to already have it, things in place to do this. So we'll have to wait and see. Joe Logano minus 31, Michael McDowell minus 32, Ross Chastain minus 45, Zane Smith minus 61, and Ricky Stenhouse in 24th minus 82. All right, NASCAR Fantasy Live. I am out of starts for Tyler Reddick. So blew through those 10 already. I had 1 start left for Denny Hamlin. I'm going to use it here. Then I got Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, Ty Gibbs, and Carson Hocevar in the garage. The head-to-heads, Gibbs over Briscoe, Hocevar over Gilliland, Larson over Byron, Bowman over Cindric. My 4 picks to win the EERO 400 from Chicagoland Speedway is going to be Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, and Christopher Bell. All right, as we wait for the 20th race in the history of Chicagoland for the NASCAR Cup Series, the race 19 of the 2026 season. I know we were waiting for the schedule for next year. There's a lot of talk. Does the Chicago Straight Race come back? Do we go back to Coronado? Do we go back to Chicagoland? I think Chicago can support 2 races, a straight race like early June, which is what they're talking about, the rumor is, and then Chicagoland right around the playoffs. The problem is, I don't know if fans are going to show up. We know there's a lot of tickets available. I saw that online a couple days ago, but then they're close to a sellout. My guess is once they get to like 85%, I think they can call it a sellout, even though it's technically not. So we'll see what happens there, but it'll be interesting to see what that 2027 schedule does look like. And we do know that 2027 Daytona 500 will be February 21st. That will be Jimmy Johnson's final NASCAR Cup Series race. That will also be Denny Hamlin's final Daytona 500, more than likely. At least final is full time. So, all right, the EERO 400 from Chicagoland, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Larson, and Christopher Bell are the picks. 13-7 on the picks so far in 2026. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports show content.